Yes, lads, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a little video on how to help you with the game coming out, players that are going to go down, up, things like that. This is my opinion. It's quite a solid opinion because it happens every year. There's kind of like a thing to it. You're not just guessing it, you kind of know it's going to happen. So if you could watch the rest of the video, that'd be awesome. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So going on the web app, what we've been doing is we've been trading. Now, I don't like to hold the players at the moment because when the game ain't officially out, the game is coming out very soon. These players are either going to tank or go up, but my opinion is 80, because I'm trading with high 82s, high priced 82s, some Nangolans and things like that. Would be Ricardo Pereira. We bought some last night, so I'm on. Same with Sandro Koulibaly. What tends to happen is late at night, UK time, about 12 o'clock, 12, yeah, like 12 p.m, 11, 12. They go down quite low in price. Probably like 3 or 4k lower. So then if you bid on that, you can probably get them 5k lower than an actual price. And then in the morning, no one's really on. And then they kind of, there's no demand, or there's no supply, so they kind of go up in value. So Nangolan, I got him what did I get Nangolan for? I think I got him this morning, so he didn't really count. But Promes, I was getting for like 9,800 to 10,000 coins. And I sold a bunch this morning. The same with Pepe. I bought him for 14,000 and 13.5, and I sold some for 15, 250, and some for 16 as well. The ones I put up overnight. Richarlison and things like that. That's kind of just who I'm trading with at the moment. We're up to 231k with work and everything. I only probably max. I probably get like 4 hours, 5 hours a day, and that's playing the game as well and trading. So I could be on a lot more, but I just haven't got the time. So with players and the questions of is this player going to go down, that player going to go down, I'll keep it quite simple and quite short. When the game comes out, there's going to be there's going to be millions of people getting the game, right? There's going to be a ton. It will be millions of people getting the game, right? And then there's going to be more people getting it on the 9th. So what you're going to see is, the first thing people do is they're going to play their rival games and they're going to get coins, right? But that's going to boost majority of these players up. So like the Allens, the Dembeles, they are going to probably go up a few because people want them in their team. But at the same time, then the rest, like let's say half people, they play it and they don't spend FIFA points. The other half are just going to spend FIFA points, right? Which I don't understand with FIFA points. If you're spending money to get a good team to play for rewards, why are you getting rewards? Why are you playing for rewards? Because you've just spent money to get probably better rewards than you're getting your actual rewards. So the whole point of it for me is the grind to get better players and all that. I don't understand why people spend thousands of pounds on a game to get a good team and then play to get rewards to get a good team because they've got a good team. For me, it doesn't make sense, but yeah, so people that are going to be spending FIFA points, Pepe's and things are going to go down because there's going to be a supply for them, but there's also going to be a demand for them. So I can imagine there are going to be a few undercuts. He may probably hit 20k, and then what you'll start seeing is he'll start tanking, and then he'll start going up again because weekend league's around the corner. So initially, it'll probably stay even. If not, it'll probably go up a little bit. And then he'll tank because there's just too much supply of him because he's only an 82 rated. And then once everyone's spent their FIFA points and then it's kind of died down for a few days, he'll start to rise because there's more demand for him. And where weekend leagues come around the corner, once that approaches, players like this are going to be more expensive. This is going to be happening with Richarlison, Adama Traore, Promes, probably Gomez, Diego Carlos, Emery Chan. It's going to happen with them all because Felix as well is price fixed at, I believe, and I have him as well, at 17k. That's awful. I don't know why, because Richarlison's sitting at 40k. He's kind of the same player. He's just got 4-star, 5-star Richarlison, and Felix has got 5-star, 4-star, which I don't mind. 5-star, 4-star is probably better for a lot of people because a lot of people are going to be doing skills this year, the dribbling and things like that. It's kind of important. It's actually quite good. Haaland as well. He is only 84 rated. He will probably go up. What you'll start to see is there's a trend, right, where if you go to last year, so FIFA 20 players, right, and then let's say we type in who was like a bang average player last year, Anderson, right? He was an 84 rated. Let's have a look at Anderson, right? Felipe Anderson. I forgot you have to actually type it in, right? He was, when the game came out, 84 rated. Alright, that's the wrong one. So he was 84 rated, right? You can see here 19k, he was 40k, right? And then he kind of went to 42 and he was 41, and then by this time he was 44, and this is just because people get their FIFA points and there's kind of supply and demand. So what you're seeing is he's not really moving because as much as people want him, there's so many people selling him. And then he spikes to 42 from when the game isn't even out yet to 40, he goes to 44, and then he just tanks, right? Then within 3 weeks he's 12 to 13k, right? This is going to happen with a lot of players. If we go and have a look at, let's go to FIFA players on this one, and we can kind of, so like you've got who was kind of an OP player last year that kind of people wanted. Let's have a look at, okay, let's have a look at Van Dijk, right? Van Dijk. That's a player that not many people, FIFA 20 player, not many people are gonna pack him, right? So the more people get rich, the more people are gonna want him, and they're gonna be able to afford him. So his price should go up for a while. What you'll see is it won't be the same. So he hit 500 when it come out, right? People got rich, there's so much supply on him, right? He goes to thingy, and then he just goes right up to 600k. This is the weekend league, I believe, that this hits. And then what you'll start seeing is he starts tanking, he goes up a little bit. This is probably around about Black Friday or something here. Or was this Black Friday? No, I'm not sure when Black Friday was. But he starts tanking, he goes up a little bit here, gets a nice little rebound, but as you can see there, Thursday, Friday, weekend league, and he just keeps dropping. This is January, so this is when like Team of the Year and things come out, I believe, or Team of the Seasons. And then he starts getting a little bit of a rise, and then he just tanks, and then he just tanks, and then he just tanks. So this is probably the most important months up to here, up to December, right? Because this is where you need to make your coins. So he does tank at first. This game comes out 25th. Obviously, people that have got him want more for him, so he's alright, and then he tanks. And then what you'll see throughout the next few weeks and through weekend leagues, he rises. So he does actually initially rise. There's just a few panic selling things going on because he does drop, so a bit of panic selling going on. Then he does rise. This is going to happen with the majority of players. You've got Van Dijk there, even like a Kyle Walker, right? Was this last year? No, I've got to go on here again. Jesus Christ. So like Kyle Walker this year, he'll probably be the same. He is a better, he is a higher rating, but it's gonna be exactly the same, right? He's sat at 60k. He does tank a little bit when the game comes out because there's panic. Game come out 26th, I believe. So 22, 25. He does tank to 61k, and then he goes up to 70k, and then this is probably the weekend league 67k, and then he tanks, gets a little bit of rebound on a Friday, and then he just tanks. A lot of these players will just tank. They will just drop in value. I can just see it. Rashford, I can't see Rashford at 170k. He'll probably go down to about 150, probably rise up to about 180 again on the spike, because when the weekend leagues come in 180, maybe 190, then he'll just tank after that. He's not going to stay at that price. There's too many players and people opening packs for that to happen. So in the short run, is majority of the players that you think, like you've got an Allen here, he is good, right? He's sat at 69k, an expensive player. He will drop when the game comes out. There's so much supply, and 83 ain't hard to pack, not with thousands and millions of people opening packs. He'll probably hit 50 to 45k. Then you want to jump on him, because jump on for 45k. Once the supply's gone, there's still more demand in the supply, because people can't. Some players won't be able to afford that. So when he goes down to 45 to 40k, then people are going to start wanting him back, and they probably jump up to the initial price of that. Let's have a look. We'll go to FIFA 20 players. United are about to start, so yeah, so let's go to leagues, right? Top 5 leagues, Premier League. Let's have a look at go to the third page. Right, let's go with, I've seen an Eric Bailly there, don't I? Let's have a look at Eric Bailly, right? Because he is like 7k at the moment, right? 8k at the moment. When he come out, right? 80 rated, he's quick, right? He sits at 3k, right? He sits at 2k, goes to 3k, and then he just tanks because he's an 80 rated. That's probably not the best example, in all fairness. Let's go back. You want to look at someone who was kind of where they are at the moment this year. So you probably got. Let's have a look at Hurricane. Hurricane will be a really good one, right? Right, game comes out and he just tanks, right? And then obviously this is probably where the icons and that come out here, maybe November-ish. The icon SBC, no, there weren't no icon SBCs last year, so this is going to be a whole different graph. But this was when he was out of packs, I'm guessing. So here, the initial spike from 28k. I think Busquets done it as well. Players like that. I think there was an SPC that come out that required high rated. This is why this come out. Maybe Footmas, November, December. No, maybe not. I'm not sure what this was, but yeah, he just tanks because he's just not usable. That's going to be with Kane this year. Kane may go up a little bit more, you know, maybe 45k, but yeah, this card will just drop. I can imagine this card hitting 30k. So if you've got the likes of all these good players, so these high rated, expensive 80 rated players, I'd get rid of them. I really would. At the moment, they're probably at the highest. Like a Jesus here, I can't imagine him going any more than 50k. Like, he may hit 60, but he's going to drop. There's going to be too much supply on him. What's Wijnaldum going for? He's extinct to 35k. That's actually a nice card. 35k is not bad for that. That's okay. But Traore, I'd get rid. I would. Once his price range, if his price range changes and it goes to like 40k and then he's up to like 30 something k, I'd get rid of him. He's a 79 rated. He's going to be getting packed all over the shop. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Militao may be up there for a while because same with Mendy last year. If we have a look at Mendy. The left back Mendy, he was an 80 rated, I believe. Let's go to here, right? He was like 35k for a while. United are actually 20 seconds in, so I'm gonna try and do this quick, right? But as you can see, that within a week went to 44k, and then he just tanked. Went down to that, a bit of demand come up, and then he just did tank. And this is in with like weeks, so, and days, really. That's days. That is a week. Near on a week, that is. So he drops 10k. So when the game comes out, come out here, it's 34. He rises up because there's a lot. Rises to 44k, and then he just tanks. He's out for like a day or two, and then he just tanks. So what I would do, you've got the price. So for Adama, right? If you start seeing the trend that he's not going anywhere and he starts going down a little bit, get rid of him. That's the only way. That's the only way I would do it. I don't like Richarlison at that. He may go up a little bit more, but at the end of the day, he will just go down within like a few days. If you're worried about losing out on 3 or 4k, 5k, I wouldn't be. I'll just get rid of him, and that 45k can go towards something better. So yeah, I would do that. United just scored as well. Bruno Fernandes with a penalty, so that's awesome. But yeah, anyway, guys, hope this helped you out. Yeah, I hope I didn't bore you too much, but if you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.